you do training, and I guess you do events. So what are these focused on?
Okay. Yeah, let me take that question. That's a great question. And yes, let me tell you the journey, in a summarized way. So we started definitely with music, and as Rumela said, Art and Beat. We formed Art and Beat. It's a 501c3. It's a non-profit organization, and like other non-profit organizations, also we follow the all the norms, decorums, disciplines, bylaws, board, everything. It's all in place. So though we started, or maybe I would say, music, be the primary here, but we expanded Art and Beat in other areas. So, for example, in the musical side, teaching, training, and coaching. Okay, so one of the aspects in music, and why I'm mentioning that, because legendary Kavita Krishnamurti ji and Dr. L. Subramaniam, we started the workshop. So they are very kind enough, very humble, very down to earth. They come almost every year, except this year because of the pandemic situation. They come, Art and Beat, organize, workshop for the community, and at the end of the workshop, they perform in front of Kavita Krishnamurti ji or Dr. L. Subramaniam ji. And the interesting part, probably Manoj, you will know that in different concerts, right? We go to watch Kavita Krishnamurti ji is singing or Dr. is playing violins, right? And here it's opposite. Here the community talents, they are performing, and Kavita ji is sitting in the audience. So in India, it's tough to think that I'm learning from Kavita ji, right? I'm learning from Dr. L. Subramaniam. In India, like at least in my childhood, I cannot even dream that. And they are so nice. They made this dream come true in the United States. So every year they come. We organize the workshop. Community members, they come and they learn from them. That includes many kids. So that is one aspect. Second interesting aspect is the health fitness. It is our community work, or it is our responsibility to promote fitness among all. So that's how Art and Beat started. Basically, Rumela is one of the main person there to start. But once in a year, we do a fitness celebration type of. It's on the day before Mother's Day. It's on Saturday. So we do different type of health activities or fitness exercise. So she is a Zumba trainer, and she does every week 2-3 classes, except this pandemic time. So that's how we introduce the fitness. And the second aspect we started is competition.
So just to interrupt you there, I mean, so fitness, is it like, you said a fitness festival kind of thing in the community just before Mother's Day. So it's a one-day event, or do you have a series of programs and throughout the year? Or
yeah, we have series of programs throughout the year. That's why I said, like, she leads that area, the fitness part, every week, actually twice a week for the entire year. She organized the fitness, and my daughter Devisa is also involved in the same fitness exercise. So there is a Edison community gave us the opportunity to host the fitness in the community hall, and but once in a year we celebrate that as a festival, and that is, we call it Art and Beat Health Festival. So it is like 3 to 4 hours of fitness exercise, ends with lunch and everything. So that's how it is. And the other aspect is 3 years back, we Art and Beat started um, the art and beat competition. And last year, art and beat competition was the largest competition in New Jersey. Okay, so why it is? We had to, at one time we had to close the registration because we knew that we cannot go beyond this many participants. We had to close. And when we started with music, and then gradually, we expanded from music to essay writing, and then public speaking, and drawing, painting, those kind of things. So last year, Kavita Krishnamurti ji and Dr. L. Subramaniam, they were the judges for the finale, and whoever the finalist, they got the award and the certificate, from them. So we got a huge support from the community. It's not only Kavita ji and Dr. L. Subramaniam, but we got support from, we got proclamation from different, starting with a senator, with a mayor, with a different community leaders. So we got all this.
Give me a sense of the the size of these activities, like in terms of the number of children that are involved in the programs, like say who are undergoing training with you, and the number of people who are participating in this competitions and the Zumba activity.
Yeah. So in Art and Beat, we have close to 40 performing members. And overall, we have, I guess, at this moment, 115 active members. And by the way, everything is possible because of active members, that 115 active members. They help Art and Beat, move ahead, or whatever we are, is because of each and everyone's help. Because it is a non-profit organization, it is purely for the community. So in every musical site, if there is any performance, let's say we had concert with Papilari, we had concert with Sudesh Bosleji, we had concert with Kavita ji, Dr. L. Subramaniam. So our motto is have them perform, all the kids, 35, 40 kids, and also young and adult members of Art and Beat. They do perform on the stage in front of, whether it's 1,000 audience, 2,000 audience, that's one type. And for Zumba, the health fitness, I think last year, if I'm not wrong, it was close to 35 members who came, and we all celebrated the health fitness. And Rumela can talk more on the Zumba fitness, but I just want to touch one part. In Art and Beat health fitness, we have, starting from young adult to all the way senior citizen. So that kind of variations we have, and because it's a health fitness, across community, regardless of age, they come and they perform. They love to perform.
What next for Art and Beat? I mean, what's the, where do you go from here in terms of your growth? Are you looking beyond, your local community, beyond New Jersey? What's the extent of your, ambition for the organization?
Actually, yeah. So ambition is high. I would like to iterate here one of great lecture of Swami Vivekananda ji. Thing is, if you dream 100, you'll be able to reach 75. If you dream 75, you'll end up reaching 25 or 50. Okay, so dream high or think big is always been Art and Beat motto. Okay, so to your question, we want to extend our commitment towards, or maybe our effort towards community, more community events, not events, like community engagement. So this year during this pandemic, we started food drive. So um, we had a fundraising kind of like we and then we bought food and we donated for homeless or whoever needy. So we started this last year. We started say no to illegal use of drugs. So that is another awareness we started. And we want to spread ourselves towards more into the community engagement, not only music, but apart from any music, like whether it's a food, whether it's some social awareness, whether it's a park cleaning or beach cleaning, park cleaning, so those kind of things. So we want to extend that area where we have less activities so far.
Okay.
Also, our kids go to hospitals and sing for patients or kids to so we are more of we are more of in social work through art and culture.
Okay. And I mean, in terms of fulfillment and satisfaction, what is there some kind of a milestone, a destination that if we were to do this is what will give us the most fulfillment, and this is what we are striving for ultimately?
Yeah, so milestone is, it depends what is the purpose or what is the objective, right? So our main objective is like selfless, community help. So that been our objective from the beginning. But in the music and those areas, there is some commercialization where you have to have the financial background in order to make it successful. But besides that, it's all about your willingness, because United States, this community gave us a lot, and it is our responsibility to give something back. And you won't believe each and every Art and Beat member is every day they are working with that objective, that if not this, then why not that? That's become the objective. And as I said earlier, that we want to spread the awareness. So Art and Beat is a concept. At the beginning I said, right, Art and Beat is a concept. You don't have to be Art and Beat member in order to help the community. Just join us, if we go for, let's say, park cleaning, right? Join us. Let's, clean the park. If, as Rumela said, like in the hospital in front of the patients, okay, you don't have to be Art and Beat member. Just come and join us over there. And that's the milestone, that's the objective. We want to spread ourselves in different community. It's not any specific community, but across all community. That becomes our milestone or objective, what you say.
Do good and continue to do good. And I think that's a very noble objective, and I wish both of you the greatest success. I think it gives us a lot of happiness, people who know you guys and people who are from the same institution, to know that you guys are doing some great work for the community, selfless work. It gives us a lot of happiness. So continue to do good work, and I wish both of you and the organization and the children who are learning from you all success. Thanks, Kausik and Rumela, for your time.
Thank you so much for having us.